Celtics fans who were pleasantly sleeping Friday night with visions of Kyrie Irving burying late-game jumpers or putting defenders on skates with crossovers, it's time to wake up. Those dreams may remain just that, dreams. Mike Walsh here with some breaking news on the Celtics newsfeed powered by CLNS Media. My apologies in advance for potentially ruining your Saturday morning, Celtics Nation, but word broke overnight that the Cavaliers' physical with Isaiah Thomas did not go as well as hoped, and this blockbuster trade that went through seemingly in record time Tuesday night could be in jeopardy. Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN tweeted after 11 p.m. Friday night Eastern Standard Time that sources were telling him the Cavs evaluated Thomas's hip and were now weighing options in terms of completing the deal. According to Woj, Thomas took the exam during a very brief stay in Cleveland and flew out immediately after, leaving Cleveland and Boston in a very precarious position. Now, this wasn't entirely unexpected given Thomas's known health concerns over that hip that kept him out of much of the Eastern Conference Finals and was at risk of requiring surgery all summer. In fact, CLNS Media's Jared Weiss reported on Celtics blog that a large reason Boston was convinced to part with the unprotected Nets pick and Ante Zizic in addition to Jay Crowder was their feeling that Thomas's hip was going to be a concern moving forward. Thomas suffered a torn labrum in his hip during the conference semifinals against the Washington Wizards, and word has been kept relatively quiet all offseason about the extent of his recovery. While a voided trade seems unlikely, especially with how the fallout from this deal has been, it isn't unprecedented. As Weiss writes, Donatas Montejunas had a deal voided that would have sent him to the Pistons 2 years ago, and Tyson Chandler was initially sent to the Thunder back in 2009. However, neither of those deals were quite of this magnitude, and the Chris Paul Los Angeles fiasco was a league issue more than an injury concern. What is seemingly more likely to happen is a renegotiation of sorts between the two teams in which the Cavaliers could accuse Boston of not being upfront enough about Thomas's hip and request more compensation in the form of either money or another asset. As Weiss predicted on Twitter, perhaps Boston's own first-round pick could be added in to sweeten the deal, but not anything significant like the Lakers pick or either of their prized youngsters. This would still not be a great look for the Celtics, but in the end, Ainge would still get his man in Kyrie Irving, and Celtics Nation can return to their dream-filled slumber of Kyrie Horford pick-and-rolls until October. We'll have more on this as it develops on the Celtics news feed, so subscribe on Stitcher, iTunes, or the CLNS Media Network's mobile podcast app. Get at us on Twitter at CLNS Media or at CLNS_Walsh if you're interested in joining our rapidly expanding Celtics team. And check out our friends over at Audible. Head to audible.com/CelticsBeat for a 30-day free trial membership. Just log on, download a free audiobook, and listen right away. It's that easy. Head to audible.com/CelticsBeat. That's audible.com/CelticsBeat for a free 30-day trial membership. Until next time, guys, this has been Mike Walsh for the Celtics newsfeed powered by CLNS Media Network.